Hi, Capricorn. This is Just with your April 2020 general reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Gemini, Capricorn. This is a Capricorn reading. I keep thinking or saying Gemini, so there's going to be something major going down in Gemini season. I'm trying to see if there's no particular Gemini card here. But I definitely do have messages for you guys. You have heard the saying of you may have lost the battle, but you'll win the war. Um, some of you may feel like that, that you lost a battle. Okay. There may have been a judgment that went against you. Some of you may have misjudged or poorly judged a situation. It could also be delays in final judgments and decisions being made when it comes to finance, career. Ultimately, if you're going to move forward in something that you've wished for, hoped for, wanted for a very, very long time. Financially, Capricorn men, you may find that money is hard to come by, hard to keep. Also, that may be all that you can think of is money, money, money. Don't allow that to get the best of you because it's going to cloud your judgment. And I do feel like you guys need your clarity to move forward. There's a sense here in the home life where some people aren't speaking, aren't talking. There may have been some confrontation, and to avoid any further confrontation, people are kind of staying quiet. Okay. And deciding because of that, people are deciding to kind of come together and probably try to test the waters a little bit, talk a little bit. Would you like some food? That type of thing. So some of you are actually coming together in a very peaceful way in your home life. You may have felt like you tried something at home and again misjudged how much it would cost, how long it would take, if it will work at all, or would you even like it after it's complete. So, things with the home, there could have been false starts or a lack of clear communication that could have cost you to some extent, but now you guys are kind of working it out, whether it be with a contractor or whether it be with someone in the home. It looks like things have gotten a lot better. Some of you are feeling lackluster in areas of career and job. We do know that a lot of people are out of work at this time and trying to find alternate ways to make income. Some of you, though, I keep hearing merger, acquisition, um, hidden contracts and agreements. So there's a lot of underlying hidden negotiations that some of you are embarking on that you're really happy about. Be careful that you're not coming from a place of lack, or in your mind you think that you're in a place of lack, because Capricorns, the ones at least I'm reading for, are good. You're okay. And things are getting better. You are stepping away from this over controlling a situation, even yourself. I feel like you're stopping the bad diet and bad tendencies, and you are really focusing on good health and building a more healthy environment for yourself. Some of you could be growing um, your herbs and your foods in your garden, or trying to figure out how do you go about doing that. If you have land, if you have property, if you are able to, if there's resources on your land, some of you are going to be using that resource and turn that into an actual lucrative business. But I do see again, some of you could be on the right side of this thing, right? Because some people are. They're just on the right side of it. Not everyone is kind of feeling like they're drowning slowly. And some of you could very well be on the right side of it and you're really happy. Enjoy this Jupiter energy. It doesn't stay forever, unfortunately, but it is your time. And I always say that congratulations, Capricorns. You guys definitely deserve it. So that being said, again, don't fall too much into this money, 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 because again, it'll make you lose sight, and there can be a lesson to learn in that regard down the line. Not right now, but down the line. I feel like some of you, I keep getting that a lot of you are doing things, it could be underhanded, but it is in secret. You are reneging, or you are turning down offers because you're trying to get out of something. You're trying to get out of something. Right now, the opportunities are everywhere. Capricorns know that. You see opportunities that can be made, but some of you may be very strategic or just downright unethical. Be careful with that because karma is following you around. And you may really quickly, and this could have been something that you've done in the past, and now it's all starting to kind of catch up to you. And it's like, damn it, I think I've bit off more than I can chew. I feel like some of you, there could be jail time. And I know this is like harsh and no one wants to hear that under these circumstances, but that's kind of what I see. And I feel like that's already someone that's there. And people are trying to get out and use, these opportunities to kind of see if they can get themselves out of a sticky situation. For some of you, you will. Or for someone that you know, they actually will. It looks bleak at first. And whatever the situation is where you're trying to leave, you're trying to move from your area, you're trying to leave one place and move to another. You're trying to, finagle or manipulate your way out of something. And once you try to move your way out of something, it becomes overwhelming. And you, because of your mind and your thinking quite a bit, you start to think and worry and think yourself into a panic. But it all seems to work out in your favor for the majority of you. Things will work out. And I do feel like this is kind of like a path forward to a level of stability. I see really good cards for you, Capricorn. I really do. I was thinking, well, which sign am I going to see really good cards for? You are the third sign I've done today. And you are it so far of a sign that's kind of have pretty decent cards. Just be very careful with doing things that could be too unethical, because again, that can speak to karma coming back down the line. But for now, if you've been waiting on monies, if you've been waiting on a judgment, it looks like things are going to pan out kind of nicely on your end. Now let's get into love. And by the way, money looks pretty good, but let's not be so focused purely on money. I think that because both king and queens are coming up reverse pentacle king and queen. So that can speak to someone who is too focused on money, who has focused on greed, or they're not being very practical in managing their money. It could also speak to money loss. So just be very temperate in that. Okay. Some of you may have to pay something out, a fine, that sort of thing, but it pales in comparison of what you thought it was going to be. So whatever you've been stressing and worrying yourself about, it turns out to be better than what you thought would happen to you. Love, couples. Well, this is a love bomb. This is two people who truly love each other. I think for some of you Capricorns, you're falling in love with your person. You do love them. You are starting to fall for them. This is a very different type of unique coupling, okay? Because the two of you, even though coupled, you're very much individuals completely. And someone has made the other person's life better. Okay. Someone may look at you and say, you're an angel, like you are a godsend. Like they may feel like that you could do no wrong. You are perfect, right? And they will attest that it is because of you that they have become a better them. Okay. And I do feel like there's a lot of loves. At times, the two of you may be a bit distant, but that just only makes the love grow fonder and the heart grows fonder because that just makes more video talks. And I'm so out of touch with, I'm always saying it wrong. FaceTimes and text messages and phone calls and a lot of catching up for the times that you can't physically be together. But seems to be a really kind of great pairing. Now, I do have to say for you coupled Capricorns, things kind of spark up between the two of you because you're both very strong-headed. You're both very bullheaded almost. I mean, you could be dealing with a Taurus, but there is this stubbornness and there's this very strong independent will that the two of you carry. So there could be this underlying hedonistic energy where if you're not being intimate, it can spill over to something else. You can kind of get a little frustrated with the person. And some of you may suspect that this person is up to something. Be very careful that you're not spinning your wheels and thinking up something that may not be the case. If anything is in the dark, surely it's going to come to the light. And you need to apply that to this reading. I think I'm going to tag what's in the dark will eventually come to light because that's what you need to know. And if you take that on with confidence and not feel codependent or not feel out of sorts, because it's a love relationship, yes, that is very strong in love, but it kind of it literally is almost sprinkling codependency from both of you. Both of you have this codependency, and although someone is a little bit more controlled, have their wits about themselves more than the other person. There's a lot of control. There's a lot of Pluto energy going on here. So a lot of this control. It's a lot of this hedonistic underlying intensity that kind of spars back and forth between the two of you is what it looks like to me here. So be very careful with assumptions. Just allow someone to kind of hang themselves if that is the case. You may have to help your mate out in some way. You don't see it coming. They may not see it coming. Some of you could be anticipating this, but if it's not them, it's you. I feel like someone may need to be the support system for the other person here. Now, for those of you who are in pretty good relationships, your past may be coming back to haunt you. Yes. Or theirs. I do feel like past loves are coming back, and it's just a test. You guys are kind of being tested. One of you or both of you in the past may have failed a test of there being interference in a relationship, but now this is going to be that test. Will you pass? It's that type of thing, and time will prove whether or not this person will pass the test, because they definitely feel like you have made a difference, a major, like a big difference in their life. But there are more looming concerns when it comes to finances and career and the longevity of, being more stable, that the both of you are kind of thinking about. But I feel like all in all, with this particular relationship, if you're suspecting something is happening and there has been a reason for you to kind of take a step back from your mate because you're suspecting that something has happened, as I said, as we get closer into the days to come, there's things that's going to develop here between you and this person. Now, single relationship, single Capricorns. Some of you really had your eye on a particular person. You may not have heard from them. They may be at a distance. They're blocked. Keep getting someone maybe incarcerated, or just you can't reach out to them. You may be trying. So some of you are going to be trying to go see someone, try to shorten the distance or try to reach out to this person. But as much as you will like that to happen, yeah, circumstances that are out of your control may hinder you kind of making a real connection between someone. Be very careful what's going on here, because I do feel like although you may be smitten with someone or you would like to have love, but there may not be much love happening for you, there's going to be an opportunity down the line for those of you who is just single, really single, like there is no one. That will come down the line. For others of you who are getting to know someone or a couple of people, it's karmic. It is very karmic. So you are being tested. So be very careful. Take it easy. Just take it step by step. Okay. You guys are not the type of people that rush into anything, but just take it step by step, because all of you need time to prove. And this is what's in the dark will come to light, and you just need time for all of it to be revealed. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this love relationship for you Capricorn singles, as well as, well, we're going to look at Capricorn couples, not necessarily singles. That'll be a separate video. But Capricorn couples, we're going to look at this relationship and look at this person. How do they feel? What do they want to tell you? What is the challenge that they face with you? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? What are they keeping a secret? What are they hiding? What do they want to really tell you that they haven't been able to? They don't feel comfortable or confident in telling you. What's happening now between the two of you, and eventually how's this all going to work out? Also, we're going to look at Aries through Pisces. We're going to pull those love messages and see what messages they want to send you. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you want something with me, you can set that up in the description box below. Check out my website. If you would like to share, do so in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.